Yo. Okay. Hey. All right, let's go ahead and get this live stream started. I'm not going to be on for a whole long time today, only because I got, to be honest, I'm kind of tired. I've been up for a good portion of the day today, so, yeah. A little bit out of it, too, so great. All right, let's go ahead. Hey, guys. Hey, Vicky, Crystal, Freddie, how you doing? Freddie Vasbear. Fairy in the chat. Benicio, Lizzie. Hey, MDG, how you doing? Been a while. Yeah, it's been a while, man. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for making it. Oklo, hey, Ak, how you doing? Happy Easter. Thank you for making it. We're just going to chat about random things today. We don't have to be anything specific. Just have a solid time chatting amongst each other. Hopefully you guys are having a great Easter. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? All of that stuff. I got Easter on April 100th. It's on my calendar. Did you mean 100th or the 10th? April 10th. Your reaction to Eddie's video was amazing, Jordan. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed that reaction. That was fun. Dan, how you doing? One is never too old for Easter egg hunts. That's right. That is exactly right. Oh, April. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, God. This chair also gives off heat, too, so it gets warm really fast. Happy Easter, everyone. I just watched your Serial Mom reaction the 4th time. I'm glad you enjoyed it that much, man, to watch it 4 times already. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll be posting more reactions over there soon. Yeah, I've been just doing nothing but posting on YouTube, posting on Patreon, getting a lot of stuff scheduled. I've already got freaking almost all of Season 1 of Goosebumps filmed and already scheduled out for the rest of the month. I think all the way up to April 19th. So yeah, one every 6 days. So the next Goosebumps episode is going to be posted on Patreon and members tomorrow, I think. Having ham? Oh, nice. We're having smoked turkey. Yeah. Smoked turkey. You really tired? I feel that. Yeah, one of the reasons why I just won't be on for all day. Hey, Bree, how you doing? Happy Easter. Thank you for making it. You hate meat? Yeah, that's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. I don't know. I just can't. Meat is too good for me. For me personally. That's no offense to anybody who. Oh, you're joking? Okay. Okay. I haven't met too many personal people in my personal life who tells me they don't like meat. It's funny. I actually broke my glasses the other day, and I actually had a dream of like stepping on something sharp. I had a dream right before I stepped on my glasses and broke them the other day. Yeah, no joke. I stepped on like a screw, like a giant screw, and it went all the way up my foot in my dream, and I pulled it out, and blood started gushing. Yeah, I'm not trying to get like too detailed, but then I woke up, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just get up, and I got up, and I stepped on my glasses, and it was like I stepped on a sharp part, and it actually hurt. It's pretty crazy. Hey, happy Easter, Chamber Party. Petty, how you doing? Trying to be a vegan, but it's a challenge. I try to be vegan at one point too. I try to go on a vegan diet. I wasn't going to go full on vegan, but I try to go on a diet like that at least once in my life to see how well I do. And I didn't last 2 days. It was bad. It was really bad. The boys made a video where they played giant Jenga, and Juicy, of course, ate something that's not edible. No way. Well, I mean, they do stuff like that all the time. We celebrated Easter yesterday in Sweden. Oh, nice, Raven. This Wednesday is my birthday. I'll be 35. Nice. Well, happy early birthday in case I don't see you because I work on Wednesday. Dang, I was talking about the glass your drink at. Oh, God. That's what happens when you're out of it. When I tell you I'm tired, now you know. This is actually a glass I got from a local business out here named the Grim Cleaner. She's a cleaner. She cleans a lot of houses, and she's really good at it. I wanted to support the business, so I bought one of her drinks. Tarot, Taro with Trisha, how are you doing? Thank you so much for making it. Casey, happy Easter, everybody, happy! We're all joining in together and talking about. Did you guys see that video I posted this morning? By the way, if you guys want some Easter fun, I posted a video, kind of reacting to creepy Easter bunny pictures. Yeah, hopefully more people check that out. I'm gonna find that Easter bunny. Hell yeah, man! I respect the shit out of it too. Thank you for that $2. Thank you for that $3. I appreciate that, Elijah. You're very awesome. Thank you so much. Everybody applaud Elijah for that donation. Very, very sweet of him. Very, very sweet. I went vegan for a while, and you gotta be really, you gotta really be committed, and I certainly was not committed. It was tough. I actually started getting like insane migraines, and I was like, it was almost like withdrawal, almost like I've done caffeine withdrawal because I've drank too much coffee at one point, and my chest was actually really hurting me, and I tried to do it, like cut off coffee, and it was just almost unbearable. Like the migraines I would get, oh my god. Thank God I've never picked up like smoking or anything like that, because it would be a struggle for me to even just even imagine. I couldn't imagine. The vegan teacher, oh boy, that is someone I do not need trying to come after me, even knowing she would gladly probably come after me. She goes after pretty much everybody, man. Anybody who admits they eat meat, she will go after them. She will go after them in a second. She's gone after Call Me Chris. She's gone after I think Oompaville, obviously Nikocado Avocado. I mean, she's gone after almost pretty much anybody. Yes, your Easter video was funny. Oh, good. I'm glad. Those poor kids got traumatized. Yeah, they did. I never traumatized any kids, by the way. When I was the Easter Bunny, you guys probably saw that clip in the video where I played I was actually an Easter Bunny at a mall, and for the most part, the kids liked me. I don't know what it was. I brought like some sort of energy to where I wasn't like overbearing. I wasn't too off. I wasn't too creepy off in the distance. Hey Nicole, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for hopping on in. But when I did the Easter Bunny job at the mall, it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience. Yeah. And it was actually, my costume wasn't creepy at all. Thankfully, I didn't have a creepy Easter Bunny costume like a lot of those people did. Coffee is for my soul in the morning. Coffee, it's good for you and good for the soul. As long as you ain't the vegan teacher, you're fine. I definitely am not the vegan teacher. I don't tell people they are like... Did you guys see the recent controversy with the vegan teacher? I don't know how many people here actually really pay attention to that lady. I think she's pretty much lost a lot of people at this point. She's been saying some pretty out there stuff of lately. She pretty much compares meat eaters to Adolf Hitler. Yeah, straight up. She is not shying away from that. She genuinely has hatred towards anybody who's vegan. I couldn't believe when she said that. She was comparing meat eaters to Adolf Hitler. It was like, oh my god. Like, you can disagree with people eating meat. That's fine. It's a matter of opinion. You know, no one's forcing you to eat meat. If you don't want to eat meat, that's fine. But you don't have to fucking compare people who eat meat to literally a maniac. Yeah, it just, oh god, it was crazy. Being a vegan, it's tough. I've tried to go vegan one time, and I just couldn't do it. Yeah, that was probably one of the things I heard about that, and I just kind of, I mean, I never paid attention to the vegan teacher anyways. I always respected her opinion. I mean, for the most part, about, you know, her being vegan and whatnot, and trying to push that method. It's like whatever you want to push in your life and whatever you want to encourage people to do, that's up to you. But sometimes she had said some pretty outlandish things, and when she started calling meat eaters, like calling them Adolf Hitler, you just lost all my respect right there. I mean, she's pretty much lost my respect in many, many different ways. But that was like the first kind of the big freaking crazy quote I think I've heard her say. And I just can't get behind that at all. I just can't. At that point, you're just being hateful just to be hateful. And you're trying to come off like a positive person. And it's just that, no. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, Raven, no, Casey, I saw that too. That comment, yeah, sorry. I saw where she was like saying, yeah, there are some good and like Nazis and stuff, and she just almost at this point needs to just, yeah, just zip your mouth at this point, because you are just ruining any ounce of your reputation as you can. Hey, Danielle, how are you doing? Hey, it's good to be able to watch one of your lives again. I'm glad to have you over. I'm glad to see all, you know what, there's a lot of familiar faces hopping on into this live stream, and hopefully you guys can be part of the conversation again. Narrator does not approve of her. I certainly would not either. I certainly do not either. Me and Narrator I do not approve of that individual. She is just hateful, man. She is just absolutely hateful. And then she tries to hide it behind this very positive banjo, whatever, ukulele playing, guitar playing individual. And I just can't get behind the fact that she's saying that kind of shit. I'm at work. Just wanted to jump on for a second. I'm able to. Well, I'm very honored that you wanted to jump on and say, Happy Easter, by the way, Danielle. I appreciate you hopping on in, and I hope you're having a good day at work. Hey, Amber, how you doing? Thank you so much for making it. Not the ukulele, yeah, it's very iconic anymore. The ukulele apology stuff is like, who was that YouTuber who made an apology video lately and pulled out like a ukulele and started making a song about her apology? I don't know what her name is. I actually forgot her name, but I know she's like pretty much a pedophile, if I'm not mistaken. She was talking to like underage people and was being creepy and stuff online. I know someone here for a fact knows it. If Peachy was here, she would know for a fact. Peachy is my go-to drama person. She knows. Miranda sings. Thank you so much, Cypher. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Benicio, Brooke H hopped on in. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. Remember to hit that like button for Easter, by the way. You slay that like button for the Easter Bunny. Wherever he is, wherever he's hopping around, he's out there somewhere. We know it. Kaylee, hey, thank you so much. Happy Easter. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jamie, thank you for making it. Happy Easter, everybody. Hope everybody's having a solid day. I'm exhausted. My mind is like, I'm exhausted. It's cold and nonstop raining in Los Angeles. Oh, really? Hey, Bad the Bone, how you doing? Like button slay. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. I am just out of it, guys. I'm out of it right now. I'm almost out of my water. That's how, if I didn't have a chair that produced heat, I probably wouldn't be as lightheaded as I normally get on these live streams. I got to get a new chair at some point because this one produces heat, and it makes me almost too humid. Like button has been, you are awesome. It's cold and nonstop raining in Los Angeles, so Easter plans went out the window. I actually thought the same thing because when I woke up, it was raining, and I was just like, oh my god. And like, well, there goes Easter egg hunting plans. I mean, you can still do them inside the house, but what fun is that? You want to be able to like use your yard and stuff and whatnot. Colleen, is it Colleen Bellinger? Is that her name? Is that her name? The one I was talking about a second ago? Winnie and Sunny over there. Yeah, makes sense. It's just doesn't feel like the Easterish kind of day, man. I remember when Easter was a little bit. You know what? I'll tell you right now. One of the best Easter mornings I could think of in the back of my mind was when I woke up one morning, and I was probably about 7, 6. I mean, definitely around that time, and it rained, but then the next morning it was sunny and it was warm. And though the grass was wet and the reflections of the grass and everything, I don't know why that sticks with me so much. But we went out to the yard and started to look for eggs. And I mean, that's just, you don't get that shit. You don't get that shit, but that feeling of nostalgia is so there. I mean, it's still so there. I have that just engraved in my mind. We were at an Easter thing yesterday, and I commented a few times about how creepy the Easter Bunny is, and then you posted a video about freaky pics and Easter bunnies. Yeah, please go watch that video, guys. I really hope that video does well because I want to do more stuff like that every holiday. Hey, man, how you doing? How's the channel? It's going pretty good, man. We just hit 26,100. Yeah, we just hit 26,100 subs. Doing pretty solid over here. How are you doing, by the way, man? How are you doing, Zawoki? I see that you hit 50,000, almost at 51,000, which is awesome. Congratulations. Hey, happy Easter, Emerald. How are you doing today? Welcome back, Lizzie. Welcome. Congrats on 26,000. Well, thank you so much, man. I'm happy about it. I'm genuinely happy about it. I hate you, Jordan. Just kidding. Happy April Fool's Day. Is it? Oh, well, tomorrow's April Fool's Day. You actually had me worried. I actually thought you actually hated me. That sucks. But, it has to happen. I'll tell you right now. I have an embarrassing story if anybody wants to hear it. It doesn't really matter if you want to hear it. I'm going to tell it anyways. When I was in school, okay? This isn't fun for me to say. When I was in school, I was never told the truth, the reality of the situation, right? So, and that wasn't my parents' fault. I just I just didn't bother asking. I just assumed it was all real. So I was in school one day, and this is around the time I was definitely 15 or 16 years old. Great time. Great time to embarrass yourself, right? In the middle of high school, so probably junior year, sophomore year. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're getting in that category. And I remember the conversation of Santa Claus came up. And of course, me being me, I was a believer, man. Again, I always hold my hand out and I always give people the benefit of the doubt. And the conversation of Santa Claus came. It was right before Christmas break, winter break, and the conversation of Santa Claus is real came up. And of course, everybody said no. And me being me, I was like, "Oh yeah, he's real." And I didn't just say it. I said it with such confidence. Oh, there's no doubt in my mind. Why shouldn't we believe in him? He's out there. God, the cringe that comes to my mind today. You see, when you're being bullied in school and you say something like that, it doesn't look great. It doesn't feel great. Now you're like worried that people are going to start talking about how you still believe in Santa Claus and you're a creepy guy and you're weird, you're awkward. The people found me creepy because I was socially awkward. I did not like to talk to people that often. Just a group of friends that we normally would talk to, and that was a group of friends. And I was already like worried I was going to go to school the next day, and people are going to say, "Oh, you still believe in Santa Claus, huh?" And I just, oh God, please stop. That my mind would work like that so much. I would overthink things, and it never happened, but I would overthink things like that, and I felt so embarrassed. I came home that day, and I'm like, so, um, Santa Claus. I'm not gonna be mad. Is Santa Claus real? And I remember my parents looking at each other with a smile on their face, and they're like, "Nope." And I just, why would you tell me now? Why would you tell me now? All right, let's go back to the comment section. Kind of down today. Channel has slowed down, but it's the life of a content creator. It's gonna happen. Oh yeah, man, it's gonna happen. I slowed down quite a bit myself. For a while there, I was doing really good. I was gaining a lot of subs, and we're almost on the verge of 30,000. I mean, we're getting there, man. We're getting there myself, and it slows down from time to time, and that's just gonna happen. I mean, it is what it is. I certainly don't let it get to me. It bums me out, of course. I would love to be where you are. I would love to be at the 50,000 mark, but I'm trying to develop my audience. I don't want to just bring in random people just to bring in random people. I want to bring in individuals who actually give a shit about the channel, actually like hearing my opinions on certain content creators. I like hearing my opinion about certain videos and whatnot. I thought about, going and doing some videos that I know for a fact people like to watch. It's what I was doing with the music video stuff, is that I was reacting to music videos because I knew music videos was a good way to get a lot of subscribers really fast. I knew that. And I thought about doing that. I thought about doing that for a while and going back to music video reactions. But at the same time, I wasn't happy doing music video reactions because it just didn't feel like me. I want to do things that I'm passionate about. I want to talk about things I like to talk about. And I just feel like doing those kind of things just did not hit home with me, and it made me feel like my channel was unorganized because I would look at all the videos there on my channel and I'd be like, I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of the paranormal stuff I've been doing. I'm pretty proud of the horror movie stuff I've been doing, and music videos just did not do it for me. And I feel like I would be a lot farther now, but I just kind of gave up on music video reactions because I just didn't want to do them anymore. Let's go ahead and get back into the comments section. Fun fact, you were actually the YouTuber that helped me get over my fear of clowns. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. There's nothing scary about clowns. Nothing scary about them at all. They're friendly little freaks of nature. I was bullied when I was younger in school. Yeah, I was pretty bullied. I got some stories, let me tell you. I got stories, man. I remember when I was pushed down in elementary school and kicked by 3 different kids. Before then, I should give you context. Before then, I was bullied constantly. I was called fat, ugly, not really in elementary school. I was called fat a lot. And people made fun of the fact that I would jiggle when I would be in gym and I'd be running around the playground and stuff. I would jiggle a lot. And there was this one kid who would bully the shit out of me. And one day I had enough of his mouth, so I took some sand from the baseball field and I threw it at him. And again, I was probably like 6 years old. I mean, I was literally a kid. I was a baby. And he did not like that, and he chased me down with two different kids. No, I didn't beat his ass. They got me, man. They pushed me to the ground and started kicking me repeatedly, And you got to understand too, the only reason why I did that was because I was literally being bullied almost every week. I even hated going into school because I was afraid this kid was going to make fun of me. He even like I wanted to do sports. I wanted to go into soccer because I really liked, kicking the ball around and running around. But I was too scared to even go into soccer because the kid was doing soccer too, and I just didn't want to be around him. And so I just had enough. I got some baseball field sand and I threw it at him and like hit him right in his hair and right over like all over his shirt. And he looked at me and said, "You're dead," like a typical '80s bully kind of thing. He said, "You're dead," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I ran. And I remember my friend who was with me. Uh, he bolted. Oh, he got away. He got away. I did not. I was fat. I got chased down. He was thin and he booked it. And I got shoved to the ground, and all three of them just kicked the shit out of me. Oh my god. I kind of deserved that though. I did. I didn't deserve like getting, obviously kicked by three different kids for something like that. It wasn't like the sand went in his eyes or anything, but yeah, he definitely was not happy with me. Oh man, but he didn't bully me after that because he got suspended. I remember being in the office area and we were talking, and I was genuinely a sweet kid. I was not somebody who would start fights, but I really had enough of this kid fucking picking on me. And yeah, he got suspended at the end of the day because when you're pushing a kid to the ground and kicking him you have three different people kicking you at the same time, it doesn't look good, especially when in front of the recess teacher. The recess teacher saw it and was like blowing the whistle and stuff, and they looked really bad. Nobody saw me throw sand at him besides my friend who was with me. Yeah, it was. But again, you gotta understand too that I was being constantly like bullied by this guy. It was almost every fucking day. Every time he would see me, he would laugh at me. He would point at me, and his friends would start laughing at me. It was just every freaking day. I was bullied a lot of my weight too. I wasn't really called ugly, and it made me feel ugly when I was bullied for my weight. So my self esteem was shit. It's still my self esteem is still horrible. I understand bullying. I've always been on the bigger side, still plus size. I'm happy he got suspended though. Bullying is not okay. I no, it's not. I definitely don't ever encourage anybody to do what I did. What I did was just it was just me having enough, and I was just fed up. I was just fed up because nobody, I wasn't that kid to go home and just start telling my parents. I wasn't that kid. Hell, they didn't even learn about me doing that until I was like graduated from high school here in Ohio. This was back in Stanwood, Washington when I was getting bullied like hardcore. I was still getting bullied here, but um yeah, that one kid freaking no reason to be sorry. No reason to be sorry. It is what it is. It's a part of my life. It's over. The kid obviously he's went on done. Then he grew up and probably went on doing other things with his life. But yeah, at the time as a kid, that shit definitely bothers you. If you're a kid and you're starting to bully somebody at school, definitely lay off because that can have long-lasting effects on them that you won't be thinking about. Like if you're someone at school and you're bullying somebody, you're calling them fat, you're making fun of the way they look or anything like that, that is going to be a part of their life probably for the rest of their life. They're going to be thinking mentally that they are this or whatever you were calling them or whatever you were pointing out all the time. They are mentally going to be so self-conscious about that. So definitely, like if you're a kid bullying somebody because you think it's fun in front of your friends or you think because your friends might find it funny, definitely lay off of it. It's just not worth it. Yeah, you are going to really mess up somebody for the rest of their life. Think about what you say before you say it. Did anyone stand up for you? Back in elementary school? No. Back in elementary school and middle school? No. Early high school, my brother at one point tried to, and he was ready to kick the shit out of one kid. But nobody, not really many people stood up for me. I remember towards high school, though, I remember this one kid was really coming at me and saying all these horrible things, making fun of me constantly because I just was not friends with him. I didn't like him. And he just decided this was the perfect time to go after me. And he was constantly going after me, making fun of me and whatnot. And I remember one year he punched me in the arm, and it literally felt like a kitten. Like he punched me in the arm, and it didn't even hurt. And I looked at him, and I started walking towards him because I was going to deck him back in the arm. You don't just randomly punch me, but he was trying to act tough, right? So he punches me in the arm. I start walking towards him. He leaves, and then next year, yeah, he was bullying me, and I got so pissed off that I actually almost had no joke, I started showing signs of a seizure because I normally don't get mad. But when I do get mad, I just have a hard time trying to, contain it. So it actually started really affecting me. And the kids at school found out about that, and they apparently they went off on the kid in the middle of math class. Yeah, it was pretty heartwarming actually to find out because, most of these kids I didn't think really gave a shit about me. But to find out that they all kind of went off on this guy and even told the teacher to shut up because the teacher was trying to like have everybody lay off the kid, but they were like telling him that he was kind of a piece of shit and that, your bullying is fucking childish and you need to knock it off. And yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah, it was pretty crazy when I found out about that. I remember my friend Michael, the guy I used to do a channel with, he messaged me and said, "You won't believe what just happened in math class," while I was home, because I just couldn't. I was like, I did not want to see that guy's face that day. Yeah, they really let him have it. Hey, everybody, by the way, there's a lot of people hopping on it. Hey, everybody, happy Easter. How's everybody doing? Greta, thank you so much for making. Congrats on 26, my dude. Hey, thank you so much, Zwokey. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Happy Easter, Cheyenne. 130 Albert. Hey, happy Easter. Great Easter. I really enjoyed the live stream. Well, thank you so much. I would have saved you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It is what it is, guys. It happened a long time ago. That was my life in high school. That's not me today. My daughter is like that. When she reaches her snapping point, she becomes a totally different person, and she goes into a blind rage. It can be scary. Oh yeah, it can be scary for sure. Yep, I actually started doing that at one point. I was really, really wanting to deck this kid, but I didn't, because obviously I'm not that kind of person. If I can avoid doing it, I will. It's my first day of my new job tomorrow. I'm excited. Oh hell yeah, Cheyenne! Congratulations. I hope you have a phenomenal day. Tomorrow. I wouldn't want to piss her off. Yeah, I mean, when I got pissed off, I literally was like I was almost on the verge of blacking out. If I get upset or scared by something, I'd probably start crying. I started getting teary-eyed because I really wanted to just lose my shit, but I know I'm better than that, so I didn't do it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, Stasis. I appreciate that. In high school, I kicked the arse of more than a few bullies that were hurting the other students, so that's good. I'm happy to hear that. I mean, I think more schools need people like that, and more schools need people to actually start paying attention. If you're a teacher, start paying attention to the students, because they could be getting bullied and you're not paying attention, and that shit is going on. And guess what? Those kids are probably not going to tell you there's bullying, because the second they tell you that there's bullying going on and the bully gets called out for it, then they're going to think they're being a rat and they are chicken shit, and they're going to get bullied even more for that. So if you catch them in the act of doing it without the kid actually telling you, then it's going to come off better, I think. Remember, I have a photo of me dressing up as a bunny in elementary school back when my students would walk around the entire school. My cousin dressed as a clown. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Actually, in the video I posted today, it kind of reminded me of that, because there's a picture of the Easter bunny, Santa, and a clown. And it looked like they were like homeless people, just, took some stuff from the trash and made made some random costumes. I still refuse to speak to my high school bully, even though he claims he has changed. I still won't speak to my high school bully. I mean, I won't even call him really a bully. He was just a dick. I won't even speak to him. Yeah, no, I've heard he is still the same person, actually. I've heard that. Violence sucks no matter what, but sometimes you just have to fight back. That's right. Sometimes it's okay to do it, and sometimes it needs to happen. Yeah. I watched that reaction. That was weird. It was very weird. It was a very strange thing, yeah. But I really enjoyed reacting to that. I loved your video today. Never seen so many scary bunnies. It was fun. I'm glad I changed it up a bit. Kids in my school call me stinky and fat literally in front of the teachers, and they don't do anything. I shower every day now, but still get bullied for it. Yep. I went through a phase where I wore a jacket. Yeah, no joke. I wore like a actual business jacket to school. It was weird. I can understand some of the times I got bullied, but yeah, I genuinely was a nice person, so I really feel like I don't even deserve it. Bunnies are cute. They're adorable. Yeah, absolutely. My bully physically hurts me, so that's why. Nope, I understand. I have not seen the new Ghostbusters. No, I haven't. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Lizzie. They need to definitely get their act together. They'll regret that someday. I'm sure. I'm sure they'll regret that. I remember I was actually talking about the bully situation a while back on one of the live streams, and somebody from my school actually commented in the video, actually the live stream, saying, they came on and started talking how they felt bad. They had no idea I was being bullied. And yeah, it was pretty cool, because the kid who actually commented was one of the popular kids in my school at the time. And the fact that he said that to me was kind of like, damn, I appreciate it, reaching out to me like that and saying something. It was a feel good moment because back in school, man, it was almost like a battleground, a battlefield. I really felt like every day I went there, I was getting ready. Something else was going to happen. I had one kid try to trip me in the hallway several times, and I actually almost flew over one time. Pissed me off so bad. Dropped all my stuff. All my stuff was all across the hallway in front of everybody. Going back and forth, getting to the class. All my stuff went across the hallway, and this kid was just looking at me, smiling after he tried to trip me. Yeah, that is good. They reached out like that. Accurate description of high school battleground. And my BFF's little brother is a spoiled brat and punched me in the ear. Gosh dang, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. That is not cool. I have one high school bully came to me in high school reunion and he said he was sorry for bullying me, and I told his kids to never bully kids in school. One of his kids is disabled and being bullied. That's very unfortunate to hear. Hey Sherry, how you doing? Good morning. Happy Easter. I was always told if someone put their hands on me that had permission to defend myself. Oh yeah, well no doubt. No doubt. I would encourage my kids to do that too. If they ever actually physically touch you, like grab you and throw you against the wall or punch you in the face or something, you have the right to defend yourself. I don't care what you have to do to fight back. Just defend yourself because some of these kids can be fucking horrible. All right, Emerald. Oh, and by the way, guys, I haven't told you, we have been killing it with the GoFundMe of lately. I'm not sure if you guys have looked at the GoFundMe lately, but if you don't know, we are raising money to buy my childhood home, and we have already raised over $1,840 out of the $20,000 down payment goal. The house itself is worth $62,000, and recently we're getting the land contract developed right now, and it's going to be extremely helpful if you guys want to support the channel in any sort of way. This is going to be one of the most stressful things I've ever had to do in my entire life, and I've never bought a house before in my life. So if anybody here wants to donate to the GoFundMe, I would very much appreciate it. It's up to you, of course, but I feel like I want to at least shout it out every live stream because this is where I'm trying to make it to where people know where the money's going if they want to donate to the channel. You don't have to. Again, it's not a requirement. But if you want to donate to the channel in any way, go to that link, the GoFundMe. It's helping buy my childhood home. It means the world. I really appreciate it. And again, that's just where I'd recommend for people who want to donate. All that money adds up. And if I can get close to the goal or at least a little bit below it, any amount helps because this is going to be insanely stressful. I've already been getting lightheaded like shit because I've been doing my job, I've been doing YouTube, and I've been worrying about buying the house. So a lot of you guys have donated, and I want to say you're fucking awesome. It has relieved a lot of stress. You have no idea. I cannot express how much stress that has relieved just to have that GoFundMe going right now. Let's see here. The worst part of him punching me is that he went to his dad and told him that we punched him in the eye. Yep. I know kids like that. Yep. School bullies can change. They really wanted to because I was bullied once and I've got a child to that bully. Yeah. My daughter's 26, but I taught her to fight man style. I told her, kick the dude in the nuts. I wouldn't do that. Give him a good old smack in the face or something or punch him in the throat. Or that's not good. It's not a good thing to encourage, but God, there are kids who can really fucking do damage. It's like they can really do damage. I think the worst thing that's ever happened to me physically wise was obviously the kids kicking me on the ground and stuff. That was sucky. I hated that. But there was one kid. I'm not sure if you guys remember what hornets are. Basically, you take a rubber band, you take a paper wad, and you kind of fold it up into like a really strong piece of paper, like a hornet, and you just take it and you put it on the rubber band and you shoot somebody with it. Those were really big back in like 2014 and 13, maybe even before that, like the early 2000s. And one kid in like gym class took one and he made it out of the end of a pencil, like the metal part of a pencil, the aluminum part. He made it out of the aluminum part of the pencil and he took it on the rubber band and shot me in the arm with it. And I remember it felt like a giant bee sting, and I look over and my arm is leaking blood. Like blood is actually literally leaking down my arm. He took that thing and shot me in the arm with it, and I just looked at him, and I was about to go in a full-on rage. I started walking over to him, and I was about to actually, like, beat the shit out of him. I was so pissed off. He was laughing, too. Yeah, he was laughing straight up. Do you know Nosferatu 2024 isn't coming to theaters until Christmas? I did not know that. Why were they all targeting you? The reason why they were targeting me was because I didn't do shit about it. They targeted me because I held in everything I wanted to say, everything I wanted to do, trying to beat them up. And I just was better than that in my eyes. I didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to, downgrade myself, and they took advantage of that. I was an easy target. You had a teacher bully you. Yeah, teachers can be bullies too. Absolutely. They don't think about it, but they can be. Some teachers in their own minds think they help you when they're talking to you in a sense, or like trying to fat shame you and stuff in like gym class and stuff, and saying that you can get in better shape. And for some reason, teachers think they're helping, and they're really not helping at all. They're actually making things worse. Yeah, teachers can suck. She needed it because she came out as gay at a young age and got bullied hardcore. Yep, that's sick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kids can be stupid. Oh, for sure. For sure. And they think they're impressing people. They're all, and obviously, teachers and parents always tell you that they're probably going through some harsh times at home, and that's why they're taking it out on you. But that doesn't give them a right to take it out on you. I mean, if you can stop somebody from bullying somebody, get your kid some help. Maybe like have him talk to a therapist or something, or a school psychologist. But like, don't let him just fucking bully other kids, because it's probably because he's dealing with shit at home. Because now that kid's gonna have problems. Now he's gonna be self-conscious, and he's gonna be scared to come to school every day, worrying about what this kid's gonna say to him. I mean, just there are ways to get your kid in check and help him out, but I got burned with a hot glue gun and stabbed with a sewing needle. Fuck that, dude. I'd be pissed. What's my favorite season of American Horror Story? I made it all the way to Freak Show. And Freak Show is pretty good. Hold on one second. I want to fix this really quick. Freak Show is pretty good. I probably would say the first season of American Horror Story, if I had to go by the only 4 seasons I've seen of it. Teacher should have been fired. You weren't giving them the attention they wanted. I had a bully teacher too. My sister's disabled and got bullied by her teacher. Yeah, it's fucked up. Fucked up. Hate it. Coven wasn't bad. I know a lot of people didn't like Coven, but I actually thought Coven wasn't bad at all. Do you watch any new movies, or did you watch any new movie or game? I actually did. I watched a movie called Serial Mom. It's up on Patreon right now. Yeah, movie reactions, guys, TV show reactions, and all that stuff are over on Patreon. Revisiting the Goosebumps Serial Mom reaction just got posted. Been re-uploading old reactions over on Patreon, full uncut reactions. You can watch the movie along with me. So if you're a channel member or a patron, then you have access to those files. And I do have a lot of videos scheduled out already. I've also been reacting to Quiet on Set. So if you want to check out my reaction to Quiet on Set, which is the whole Nickelodeon thing, that I just posted episode 2 yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Either yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday afternoon I posted that. And I'll be posting episode 3 in about 5 days. So just keep a lookout. But I have a lot of extra content coming out for members and patrons. Yep, I've seen Megan. I have a movie reaction for Megan up on the channel. She hated me just because I have autism. She once called me a slur in front of my dad. My dad probably shouldn't have cursed, but she deserved it. Well, no, he definitely should have. She definitely deserved it. I would have lost my shit. I would have lost my absolute shit. The scene with the lamb chop is funny. Oh, it was a fun time, man. I'll tell you right now, that is one of probably my favorite movies I've reacted to of lately, by far. It was funny. Any foreign horror movies that anyone has seen, I find them better. I will be reacting to the original Ju-On, The Grudge, at some point here soon. So be on the lookout for that on Patreon, too, at some point. Stevie Nicks, the rock star, is playing herself in The Queen in Witch in American Horror Story. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Megan, because it's not scary or graphic. Also, no diss, just wondering, do you check recommendations? Oh, yeah, I do check recommendations. I do, actually. On the Discord you're talking about? Yeah, I check them out. Yep. I haven't watched any of them. It just depends. There's so many videos I have to watch anyways. I mean, it just never... it never really goes my way. I'm always reacting to something different. Like I said, I was going to react to Overnight this week, and I'm still planning on reacting to the one that Nicole recommended me. I have it right here written on this paper. I plan on watching that probably tonight and trying to get it up this week at some point. But yeah, I love Ju-won and the Japanese, but love the Orphanage Spanish film. Substitute didn't see anything. My dad's first cousin co-creator Salem about the witch trials. Also one here, watched it before, just curious. You can say the story, Berkey. It's fine. Yeah, I have heard about that controversy, but I'm not going to make any comments on it. Um, it's personally, in all honesty, it's honestly none of my business. What's going on between those two? I just it's none of my business. I just prefer to stay out of that. So, yeah. Do you play Roblox? I want to. I want to start playing Roblox on my gaming channel at some point. Definitely want to start doing that. Yeah, I haven't really checked out the game too much. I had a friend who played it a lot. I don't know if I'll get into it because I'm not really big into Minecraft. There's a lot of Minecraft gamers out there. I've tried to get into Minecraft, but I can't play it by myself without getting bored. People are saying it's not that bad. People are saying that Roblox is actually a really good time. Congrats on 26.1 thousand. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Someone actually left a comment out there. A comment I was going to read really quick. Jimmy, I love Ju-won and the Japanese, but love the Orphanage Spanish film. I haven't seen the Orphanage too. Yeah, if you guys are not subscribed to the gaming channel, highly recommend checking out the gaming channel. I'm trying to watch your reaction to The Quiet on Set, but it's hard. I'm trying to write up an incident report for my friend who's suing the Boy Scouts. Oh, wow. Oh, well, I don't blame you there then, yeah. And obviously, I can't. Yeah. Really, some of them I haven't seen because they couldn't hide my interest. The teacher treated me like I was dumb for autism. She says, me and 5 apples minus 4 apples. My response was that apple is alone like you. The teacher treated me like I was dumb for autism. She says to me, what's 5 apples minus 4 apples? My response was that apple is alone like you when your husband left you. Damn. She kind of deserves it, though. Yeah, she's kind of being... Yeah, I can't... Yeah. Oh, what can Hill... Sorry. I'm out of water. What can Hill... This is Brian Peck. Oh, man. What? Wait. Oh, this is going to be crazy. No. Is he really in Return of the Living Dead? I actually just watched episode 2, so I know about Brian Peck now. Well, that would explain... Get the fuck out of here. He was actually in Return of the Living Dead. Scuzz. Trying to remember which one Scuzz. I think I know who he is. I think he's the one with the long leather jacket, if I'm not mistaken. The long leather jacket. I must do this alone. Up there. Wait, I think that... Yeah, I'm kind of convinced that's him. Yeah, I think he's the one with the long leather jacket and the mohawk, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, I had no idea that was him. I think that's him, right? You think the Crow remake looks pretty good? You know, I don't think it looks as bad as many people made it out to be. Hello, I saw your stream and wanted to hop in. Hey, Adele, thank you so much for hopping on in. There's no way he still has a job. No fucking way. Brian Peck. I'm gonna look this guy up right now. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, only 16. Sentenced to 16 months in prison. That's gonna be crazy. This guy still has a job in Hollywood. I don't know if I would. No, he has not worked since 2015. So at least not to my knowledge. Let me go ahead and make sure. I don't see him. I don't think he's been in anything since 2015. But yeah, that would be crazy if he actually still had a job. I would be really ashamed of Hollywood at that point. I mean, I'm already ashamed of Hollywood, like without question. But I recommend Mimicking the Doors. Okay. Thank you for recommending that for the Roblox game. Yeah, he got his head eaten by old zombie and eats brains. That eats brains. Okay. Yeah, he's the one who like pulled out the switchblade, I think. I like movies and games. What do you like? I like movies and games too, Glenn. Movies a lot. I like horror films the most. He's the skinhead that gets bitten in the workroom by the old lady. That's who I thought. Yeah, that's exactly who I was thinking it was. Two great minds think alike. Lady Gaga is in season 5. Yeah, she's in Hotel, right? Yep. I actually started watching Hotel, and then I just got kind of drained. I don't know why I didn't finish Hotel. I guess I just wasn't interested anymore. You love watching people play the back rooms. I've tried to get into the back rooms. I played it one time, and it was just a little bit. You have to be patient with that game, and I don't know if I can do it. Maybe if I was with friends, I could play it. He also plays the nerd in my last American Virgin movie. I don't think I've seen that. I don't know if I've seen that. What am I talking about? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. We were talking about horror movies a second ago. They're different versions of the backroom games. I saw that. I think the one I played was Escape the Backrooms or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of monsters, and some you might not even see due to the insane rarity of them. Most notably Shadow. Anything and everything is what we talk about. That's right. It's just randomness. Attempted to watch American Horror Story Season 1. Episode 1 was so creeped out that I don't think I will finish that episode. The guy from Living Dead. Oh, yeah, Return of the Living Dead. We were just talking about Brian Peck, who... I haven't made it to episode 3 of Quiet on Set, but apparently... It's not apparently. He sexually assaulted Drake Bell. And, yeah. He was apparently in Return of the Living Dead, which was insanely shocking and disturbing to find out. I have an opportunity to meet Project Fear at Penhurst, and I'm scared to go to the property. Would you go? At Penhurst? At Penhurst? Would I go? Maybe I would. It just depends, really. I know Dakota Landon actually commented on one of my videos a while back. But you should definitely go. Yeah, you should definitely get going. You should definitely go to that. You'll regret not doing it. Great soundtrack, heartbreaking, ended based. Last American Virgin. Yep, Film Ministries has dark places, absolutely. Kayleen, how are you doing? Thank you so much for making it. It's an amazing place. I definitely want to go there someday. Hell yes, I'd go. Yeah, you got to go. You got to go if you have the option. You have the opportunity. Do you read DMs or nah? You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't read a whole lot of them. And the only reason why I don't is because if I did read all of them, then everybody's going to expect me to reply to them. Or people are going to think I pick favorites. And I don't want people to think that. I have replied to some. And sometimes if I just see it, I might reply. But like, I'm not going to have more than likely full-on conversations. Because if I start doing that, then everybody's going to expect me to have full-on conversations with a lot of people. And the only people I've talked to of recently were probably people I've known since the beginning of starting this YouTube channel. So I have conversations with some of those people still. But Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. You get a lot of people messaging you sometimes. Kyle Macy. Kyle Macy sounds very familiar. I think I've heard of this. Kyle Macy. Um Okay, I'm going to go back to your comment really quick and reread that. What did you say? Former Disney star Kyle Macy was charged for sending porn to a 13-year-old girl. I'm not seeing that. Let me go to his X account because normally that's where a lot of people post that kind of shit. Looks like he hasn't made a post since 2022. Yeah, he hasn't made a post since 20. I'm not seeing anything about. Oh wait, whoa, 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 whoa! Law and crime news. Let's see what we got here. Disney actor Kyle Macy talks exclusively to law crime about being charged with immoral contact with a minor. Interesting. Okay. Charged with felony. Yep, that's on IMDb. Okay, so it is real. Okay, I just found it. You just think that it'd be more public or like open and out there if it was legitimate, but it is out there. So okay, that's yikes. Member for 24 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jackie M. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? I just started watching you. I love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Jackie. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that like wholeheartedly. Thank you so much. And happy Easter, by the way. Happy Easter, everybody. If you're just hopping on in here and have not heard me say happy Easter, happy Easter. Yes, he did. I was watching Quiet on Set, and my childhood is ruined. I don't spoil it for me. I'm only on episode 2, and I just did a reaction to episode 2 yesterday. No spoilers, guys, on Quiet on Set. I'm actually just about to get into the Drake Bell stuff, I think, with episode 3. Pen Dude, happy Easter. How you doing? But again, I'm hoping that this, opens up the possibility and opens up more people coming out about certain people in the industry. I hope more people start getting thrown under the bus and start getting arrested and start getting charges against them. What do you plan to do for Easter? Today we are I'm probably gonna sleep. I haven't been to bed yet, and I'll probably pass out probably after this live stream for a couple hours, and I'll wake up and probably have some turkey. But nothing really insane going on right now. Nothing crazy planned. I probably won't film another video today. I'll probably film more tomorrow, and then get a couple videos out for Patreon and whatnot tomorrow. But it's just been a lot on my mind lately. I actually literally just started. I'm still talking to a lawyer. I was talking to her yesterday. Got some papers printed out. We are this close to getting a land contract done for the house. So very excited about that. And then once me and my grandma sign this thing, then I can start making monthly payments. And that's just a huge thing for me. And I just been having a lot on my mind lately. Yeah, my mind's been everywhere. Tired, reoccupying from a hospital, recuperating from a hospital day. That's understandable. I'm sorry to hear that. Doing awesome as always. That's good to hear. Happy Easter to you. Law and crime is the best. I'll be diving into more in true crime stuff here soon. I took a little break on it. Last thing I need is like mental strain on myself. You know what I mean? I took a break because, when I watch crime stuff, I emotionally get invested. So I don't want to really feel the emotions with all of this stuff going on. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate that. It's the biggest step I've ever taken, for sure. So it's fun. It's fun. I got to be honest. I'm really excited to continue going down this path. If I can get a house as soon as possible and get a loan to fix the roof and everything, I'm gonna be so happy because I'll be able to readjust everything. I just gotta say, I believe in the paranormal and everything before, but always had my doubts until I moved to a different neighborhood. That's where everything changed. I definitely understand that. I'm a believer in the paranormal, by the way. So when Jacqueline made that post saying that, a lot of these people are disbelievers and they're ruining people's hopes and everything, it's just one of those things. It's like, I'm actually a believer. I believe in the paranormal. I've had my own experiences. I've lived in haunted houses, 2 haunted houses in my life. And I do believe in the paranormal. But I also believe in fakery. I believe in con artists. And I believe in liars. And I believe in all of that stuff too. I believe in humanity. I believe in the human race, and I believe that they, with good comes negativity too. And that's not me making shit up. And again, I wouldn't be even saying the things I've said unless I had the proof to back it, right? I mean, I would never say things like that. I mean, that's just, I got proof. We have evidence. We have things that have pointed in that direction. And this is, again, going for most paranormal channels, is that if I see proof and I see evidence, my mind can change about your channel. And it's sad, but it's true. I'm not going to accept a channel that I just don't know, right? And I know we're like going randomized and everything, but yeah, I believe in the paranormal. That was the whole point. I believe in the paranormal, but I do also believe in con artists, and I believe in scammers, and I believe in unhonesty, and I believe in taking advantage of people. It's all there. Yep. And I'm not saying all these channels are fake. I'm not saying that at all. As a matter of fact, I watch a lot of them, giving them the benefit of the doubt that a lot of them are real. But when more things start coming out about certain channels, I start questioning. And I think that's good to question. I think it's good to look at both sides of things. I think it's important. Jordan, I have a quick question. Can I DM you the Ice Nine Kill storyline playlist of the past 3 albums, which is the single for videos they have put? You can go ahead and do that if you want, man. Hey, Jordan, in my religion, there's an old story where spirits come down and appear to a living relative, call them out for being a good person. That's interesting. That's interesting. It might be a little selfish, but Built, I would need some physical proof in front of me to believe in the paranormal. I'm open-minded to it, and that's the thing, man. I think, and there is truth to some of this too. It's like for most people, they won't believe in it until they actually see physical proof of the paranormal, and that's completely fine. It's completely respectable. Happy Easter, Christy. Thank you so much for the $4.99. That was very fucking generous of you. Excuse my mouth. Excuse my language. But that was very generous of you. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. That's your 10th super on the 10th on a live stream. Oh, I thought, like this live stream. No, this is your first time donating. Thank you for the $4.99. That means a lot. It's going to help out with the bills. It's going to help out with them bills. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. I worked night shift at the hospital built in the 1920s. It's haunted. That is so cool. I'm jealous. I always do research on a channel before I watch the vid because I don't want to waste time on BS. And I feel that. I respect the shit out of that, man. That's exactly how I am. Now, there are channels that I do watch, like The Boys. I fucking love The Boys. Of course, I have always watched them. Sam Colby. I really enjoy Sam and Colby. But there have been things that have been like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But, some people don't want to see it that way. Some people just want to see it as they did nothing wrong, and that's fine. If that's how you view it, then that's fine. I'm not judging. You view it however you want. But for me, there are some things, with certain channels that I truly love. I despise The Boys. I think he meant despise The Boys. They're not for everybody, but no channel is really for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people who do not like me, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not trying to be anything but me, and being me means giving my opinions about things. Being me means giving my honesty about things. So, you got to understand it comes with the territory. When you watch my channel, you got to be prepared for my opinions to change, depending on what I'm being shown. My new favorite is The Boys when Overnight with Sam and Colby, then Twin Paranormal. Yeah, Twin Paranormal at some point is going to be doing a collaboration with Sam and Colby. I just have no doubt about it. Despise, yes, but I like you. Well, I appreciate that, Greta. I really do. I really do. It's one of those things that, you don't have to like my opinion all the time. I'm not sitting here telling you have to like my opinion, but you can at least be respectful to my opinion. I respect, Sam and Colby's opinion, even knowing I disagree with it, and I'm very blunt about it. I disagree with it, and one of the reasons why I disagree is because, I also have a lot of respect for the paranormal field. A lot of people are wondering why I get so frustrated. Because, I'm always holding my hand out for a lot of content creators. And this is coming from a 26,000 subscriber channel. It should not be even taken seriously in the remote. This should not affect anybody. Can I be a mod? Yeah, you can be a mod. Hell yeah, you've been a part of my channel for a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and make you a moderator. Christy, I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and add as a moderator. I'm going to make you a standard moderator. There we go. Thank you for the $1.99, Jackie. Your first live stream here, and you just donated. Well, thank you so much. It's very sweet. I've heard knocking voices, caught it on camera too. That is excellent, excellent. But getting back into what I was saying was that What was I talking about? uh, whoa, someone doesn't like you. You are the Jordan. I'm not the Jordan. There's many Jordans out there, but I'm definitely a Jordan. And people. What was I about to say? Have a great Easter, Cheyenne. I don't know. I just don't take paranormal stuff that seriously, which definitely doesn't help me believing in it. I enjoy watching it though, and that's great. That's great. I'm glad that you enjoy watching it. Like I said, many of the large paranormal channels, like Sam and Colby Twin Paranormal, Sargi, oh my gosh, Hunting the Dead, and others have been debunked for years. And that it's very possible. I haven't seen that footage myself, and of course, obviously, I want to see that footage at some point in the future. Omar Gosh, I definitely knew wasn't legit when I watched him the first time around. I had a feeling already that I just couldn't trust him, and he just didn't feel legitimate, in my personal opinion. He just felt like he was overacting in a lot of situations, and yeah, I just kind of felt that when I first watch him. I made you forget what you were about to talk about. Sorry. No, you're good, Jackie. I appreciate the donation. That was very generous of you. Very, very sweet. How we do like you, but paranormal should be taken in a serious light. For most people, it's not. And not for most. I wouldn't even say most. I would say a lot of people do not take it as seriously as some people do. It's the people who you got to understand. You got to understand too. This goes with any profession. I feel like there are people who take it seriously and there's people who don't take it seriously. And there are people who actually find a genuine importance to finding real evidence, because the point of doing the paranormal is to further the evidence of the afterlife. That is the entire purpose. And it's difficult to do so and to, when watching things, because there's a lot of people out there who just don't have the time and patience to go out there and do these things that they want to do, like find the real evidence. So they watch other people find the evidence. And those are the people I feel sorry for the most, the people who actually want to do this stuff and find evidence in the afterlife. Maybe they have a purpose. Maybe they have a reason. Maybe they lost a loved one and they want to believe that they are out there. And if there are people out there faking stuff, and you can be self-explanatory. You could say that you're faking and get away with it and be okay. But if you're telling people you're telling the truth of the matter, you're telling the absolute truth and nothing but the truth, and everybody should take your word for it, but you're not being honest deep down. Like I don't have proof that, some of these bigger channels are lying of just yet, but I think with my own perspective and my own preferences and watching other people show me evidence that would maybe point in that direction, I think I can make my own judgment, my own thoughts on something, right? So like of course the whole, paranormal couple thing, I feel like there's so much evidence out there at this point that I can't overlook it now without feeling like I'm lying to myself. So that's why I've said what I've said about that. But again, the people I feel sorry for the most are the people who are out there really putting their faith and trust into a lot of these content creators. And all they can think about is, the views about it. Like, look, I know there are people out there saying this about debunkers right now, because I've been seeing it a lot lately, where there are a lot of salty individuals. And it's not like I can't understand where some of them are coming from, but there are a lot of salty individuals out there who are looking at the side of the debunking community as people stealing content and just trying to get a lot of money off of it, getting a lot of money off of other people's content. And even as far as seeing a post that says it's a villainous act, that they are the villains of this story. But I never once labeled anybody to be a villain of this story. I never once said it's villainous. I never once said, I said it was evil. The method was evil at some points. The method is what I was talking about. But I would never call someone a villain. I would just say what we're trying to do, what the debunkers were trying to do. We're trying to help people understand who is being honest and who isn't being honest. And to me, that's not villainous. That's not a villainous act on anything. And for them to say that they're trying to make profit off of it, do you really know how difficult it is to make money on YouTube? It's not easy. In any ounce of any reason, easy to do. I mean, goodness gracious, it's a difficult thing to do. For me specifically, I mean, I'm a reactor. I react to a lot of people's content, and monetization is pretty much always turned off for my channel. I don't really make a lot of money off of monetization because I just get copyright claims all the time, and I'm fine with those copyright claims. It's not like I'm making a big deal about it. It is what it is. I'm a reaction channel. I gotta expect that stuff. But that's also why I have memberships and patrons and donations and super chats. And, if people want to see the channel continue, they donate to the channel or donate to the GoFundMe or things like that. because that's where I'm making the money at this moment when it comes to YouTube, is through donations and Patreon and members and things like that. I do the reactions because I genuinely like to watch them, but I also like, having conversations about this stuff with you guys. But yeah, I know there are just a lot of people who are upset and pissed off, and I can't blame them. I mean, you're watching some of your favorite content creators be thrown into different lights, and you're not used to it. When I first saw, Beardo's video on Sam and Colby, it was definitely getting into a different light. Or when they made the comments of how they were, I know some people don't find it to be defending, and I can see your points on that. But in my opinion, they're they were still defending Satori and Cody's method, and that's just my thoughts, my opinion. I could be wrong about that. I can, and I'll acknowledge that. It is what it is. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong about that. They definitely are not, certainly coming off like they acknowledge any of the evidence. They're not coming off like they think that is good enough evidence to prove that they are faking. And it's like, okay, well, if you're not going to look at the debunking stuff, okay? If you're not going to look at the debunking stuff, why not look at their own responses, right? Do you not find it strange that they are postponing doing the method with you guys? They don't want to do it with you guys? Do you find it strange that they keep making excuses? To me, I'd find that to be very strange. But it doesn't look like they were taking that in consideration too, and that bothered me. You making money on here seems hard, especially because YouTube is very strict. It's very strict. I got copyright claims on almost every one of my videos. As a matter of fact, I pulled up my personal channel video stuff a couple times, and you guys can see how many copyrights I have. Great captures. Gotta go. All right, Greta. Have a great one. The couple is really good. That couple is going to really hurt someone. You're right. You're right about that. They're going to hurt somebody. And I think they've already have hurting people. And that's a risk you got to take when you pull that kind of stuff. I'm being as respectful as I can. But when you pull that stuff, and again, this is not just speaking for them, it's speaking for anybody who's in the paranormal field who is doing this stuff. You are going to break hearts, because if you are lying, okay, if you're lying, it's going to come out at some point. That's just a reality. Most of the lies I've experienced in my personal life have come out to the light at some point. One of the reasons why I choose not to lie, because I feel like I already know it's going to come back and bite me in the ass later on. And when you have a channel that's going so successful, you might gain that mindset to where people will still believe you no matter what. And I mean, we could have facts thrown right into our faces about a lot of these different paranormal channels, and the facts could be right in front of our face, and there's still going to be people out there who are going to say that's bullshit. I mean, I've seen many videos, not many videos, but many comments of people making up the most insane cover-ups and excuses for somebody who's been clearly caught in an act. And it's like, no, you just got to call it out for what it is, right? Those are just my thoughts. You don't have to take them to heart. You don't have to do anything like that. But that is just how I view this. It's just, there's a lot of negativity and hate right now. And thankfully, I have not been, receiving it myself. A lot of the debunkers have been receiving a lot of hatred. But that's because I'm a reactor. I do debunk when I can, and I do give my honest thoughts. But I'm not, somebody who has been coming out with the evidence myself. I have not been making videos showcasing evidence and proof and all that stuff. And that's why I kind of have I give more credit to the debunkers, man. They are literally being hounded right now. Hounded. They are being absolutely destroyed in some cases by some of these comments. I mean, just horrible comments. And they're still going. Seriously, they're still going. And I got to give credit to where credit's due, because a lot of people would have folded at this point. A lot of people would have been like, okay, that's enough. I can't deal with this. And to keep receiving horrible comments, death threats and disgusting thing. I mean, oh my God. Mythos he's gotten some really harsh comments. I mean, not just Mythos though. I mean, Beardo. I mean, he even said that apparently somebody said they wanted to come and find him and beat him up with baseball bats. Insanity. Just for an opinion and a video. people are threatening to beat the shit out of him with baseball bats. And you know what? There's some people out there, regardless of if anybody wants to acknowledge it, there are some people out there who appreciate what debunkers have done. Because then they would be just falsely believing in a lot of content creators maybe they felt they could believe in at first. They'd be just blindly going into it, and now they feel like they don't have to. And you know what? That's great. That's awesome. This Chris Star, she is a medium who more believable than Amanda. She ghost hunts and respects spirits. What's her channel called? Ivy. Hey, Jordan. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, thank you so much for joining, Ivy. How are you doing? Chris Star, 153,000 subs. That's awesome. I'll have to definitely look into that at some point. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Chris Star. Why I like your channel, because you're honest while being respectful and considerate. Well, thank you so much, Damien. I do my best. I do my best. Sometimes I let it loose, but like sometimes I do my best. I remember seeing a shadow figure hovering above me. Ooh. Yep. That's always fun, isn't it? You need to eat. I'm going to have to get out of here soon too, guys. We've been on for an hour and 11 minutes now. There are people in the other camp wants the debunker to fight amongst each other, which is why the owner of her statement, which was calculated. And I think that... yeah. Everyone has their own view, opinion, and things. I feel like it's okay to be discreet. You just have to be civil conversations with others, just to hear both sides. Absolutely. And I do my best to hear both sides. But at this point, you know, there's really no convincing me otherwise of the whole method. The method is, in my opinion, the method. If we're talking about the method, I'm not a fan of the method. Again, the whole Fox Sisters things, that method was already proven to be not real. And a method comes out of nowhere that's very similar. Like almost very, very similar. And I'm like, okay, well that's not something I'm for. How many here has seen The Shadow Man? I feel like I might have once or twice. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. The fact that some of these people who comment such hateful things to realize they could choose not to watch. Still can't believe she named. That was pretty bad. Yeah, I don't think she should have done that. I mean, I don't think she should have made the post in general. I think it just made them look worse than what they were. And that, look, most people agreed. And there's been a lot of comment deleting and a lot of comment removing. And I've even screenshotted some of those comments that eventually got removed. So, yeah, pretty crazy. There's a website dedicated to people talking about the Shadow Man. Yeah, I think they have like websites for like Slender Man too. That's very similar. My husband has a story of experience a shadow creature that is terrifying. Ooh, interesting. That should be interesting, Beastie. Just toss some money at Jeffrey to your at GoFundMe. I have to take off and be. Oh well, thank you so much, Pen Dude. I appreciate that. I really do. Chris Starr's friends to Omar. Omar, gosh. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. The truth will come out eventually. And so that's right. Yeah, even if like whether someone's lying or not. Ah, thank you so much, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. Well, thank you for the $20 donation over there. We're almost at We're almost to 1,900. We only need, I think, $40 more. $40 more over there. We're at 1,900 on the donations, guys. So I'll post the GoFundMe again in case anybody wants to donate over there. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. Kind of ironic how those debunking channels have better morals than Sakota. Yeah. I feel like you know at this point I've already said my opinion on the whole situation. But yeah, I think at this point it's gonna come out no matter what. If it doesn't come out now, it's gonna come out later. That's just what I believe in. You take care, too. Thank you so much again. You helped out more than you ever will know. Being fake is limited. That's right. That's right. It only lasts so long. It can only last for so long. All right, Jackie. Again, thank you for the donation and thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate you. Hopefully, I see you in another live stream. Yeah, I'd be more enthusiastic right now, but I'm so tired. Ben from Laney. Ben called out the owner of the content house and have been called figured by the debunk as well. Yeah, I saw his post actually. Yep. Well, I would say I disagree, Brian. I don't think we should make them irrelevant, and there's a reason why I don't think we should make them irrelevant. Uh, Truthfully and honestly, they'll never become irrelevant. No, it's just there's too much content out there on them. It's never going to be irrelevant. People are going to be aware of who they are, probably for the rest of their lives. I mean, this is just something that we're always going to have in the back of our mind. I mean, this is Sam McColby said it the best himself, that this is the most controversial paranormal investigation that's ever happened, and I 100% stand by that. I've seen many paranormal investigations. I've seen Ghost Adventures. I've seen Ghost Hunters. I've seen Overnight. I've seen Twin Paranormal. I've seen Sam and Colby, and none of them are quite like that. Surviving a week at the Conjuring House, just not. And maybe it's because of what all came out of it, and what all came from the debunkers, and what all came from the conversations, and what all came from trying to prove that this is real. And a lot of that had to do with how much hype was built behind it. Sam and Colby built up the hype to like a level that I don't think I've ever seen for a YouTube series. But, and we should not let it go either. It should not be letting go, because if we let it go, then what's going to happen is they're going to become irrelevant, and then they're going to continue to do what they do. And I truly believe that we should not allow that. I don't want this to happen ever again. It should never happen again if we can make sure we can help it. People do get taken advantage of. And I highly recommend everybody here to put yourselves in the shoes of somebody who truly believes in the paranormal, right? Like, and when I say that, I'm not questioning your beliefs either. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people here believe in the paranormal, but put yourself in the shoes of somebody who has been, better yet, put yourself in the shoes of somebody who wants to talk to a deceased relative, right? I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that. Relative, a friend, of the family. I mean, there's so many options, right? Imagine being someone like that and thinking that you are talking to somebody, that you are talking to your loved one. You're talking to your best friend who you haven't spoken to since high school. And imagine you find out later that that was all false and all a lie. But you've had full-on conversations. Makes me even teary-eyed thinking about that, because if that was me, I would be shattered. My heart would be in fucking pieces. And you know what's sad is that there are more people out there there are people out there who don't even know who they are. There are people out there who are going to meet them and be completely just, you know. And you gotta look at it this way too. We throw the method to the side. Let's throw the method to the side for a second. Let me give you a different perspective, and I'm curious to know what you guys think. If somebody, okay, and this is not just for the couple, but let's just say, would you ever believe a liar? Right? Would you ever believe in a liar? Somebody who has been lying for a good portion of their lives and been caught on lying multiple times. Would you ever trust that person? Would you ever expect that to change? Would you have any reason to give that they are for some reason now telling the truth? And I go back to the story of the boy who cried wolf. You know, if you don't know the story, obviously most people here do, but I'll go ahead and repeat it if you don't know it, is that there's a story about a boy who was watching some sheep, and he thought it would be funny to yell out, "A wolf is coming. There's a wolf here." And every time the townspeople came running over to make sure that there was a wolf, you know, to check out if there was actually a wolf, they would be duped because the boy was lying. And then finally, when a real wolf showed up, nobody believed him, right? I'm just saying. They have been caught on so many inconsistencies, so many things that do not add up from what they have said in that Sam and Colby surviving week at the Conjuring House. Why would I put my trust into individuals who have been caught on so many lies? It would logically make no sense for me to do that, right? It just would logically, I would have no reason to do that. If you were lying about this stuff, why would you be telling the truth about something like this? Let's see here. Happy Easter! Um, they're interviewed recently on those podcasts defending conservatism is the main problem. Yep, they're being questioned by a lot of people too. Yeah, no, I've seen comments, not even on just my post, but just a lot of comments. Yeah. There's a lot of good that came out of the series. Fuck. It's not like the worst series ever. There's a lot of good that came out of it too. Kind of opened up people's third eye. People started questioning things more, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It really is. You'll be thankful for that in the future. Even if you're not thankful now, you'll be thankful for that in the future. You're gonna look back on this and be like, you know what? I'm really happy that all those debunkers started coming out with all that evidence. I'm really happy. Really cool. And maybe one of the reasons why they won't give any of these debunkers any shout outs or anything is because they're afraid to let them grow. It might be a threat to their business, right? That would be a threat. Because let's say if they are faking, if anybody in the paranormal field is faking, giving credit to debunkers would be pretty much signing your channel's death warrant. You know what I mean? Because if they grow, they're going to gain a bigger audience, and then they're going to have more of a say, right? For any channel that's faking, if you give credibility to, those debunkers, you're probably just, signing your channel's death warrant. We are an hour and 30 minutes into it. Very jaded about things in general. I understand that. Bathsheba was one of the bad things that came from the series as well. Yeah, her name got thrown through the mud so much. So really unfortunate. If you had legit proof of showing their truth, it would legit only hurt themselves waiting this long to release it. It does hurt them. Yeah, you're right. Hey, have a blessed and happy Easter. Such a beautiful day to celebrate our Lord. I hope everything's going well. Talking about right now too. We're talking about the whole paranormal couple situation. But thank you so much. Happy Easter to you too. I appreciate you hopping on and making the time for me. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, I try to do these every year where I go live on a holiday, on most holidays. So I'll be doing one for oh my God, it's not St. Patrick's Day, but I'll be doing one for 4th of July too. I hear the birds chirping outside. Someone asked me a question. Let me go back up really quick. If you could decide which country you would be born in, would it be still the U.S.? I'd probably say the U.S. I mean, I have nothing against, where I'm from. I don't. A lot of issues here, but, there's issues everywhere, right? If I had to choose a second, I would say Japan. I think that'd be really cool. At this point, it's really disrespectful that the Conjuring House hasn't requested to complete the method without shoes by sitting and doing the method. They only make a response, disbelief, or even more. Yeah. I think what they should have done would, if they have the evidence, which they claim they have the footage, they need to show it. Stop talking, show it. If you got it, show it. There's too much talk going on, not enough show. You got the evidence, you got the proof, you're confident, show it. Simple. Does not have to be a full fucking, the world has to have them on a fucking football field. If you have the footage, just show it. If more of age started calling out their peers instead of older debunkers, some of this nonsense would stop. Well, the minister of Denmark legit killed off all minks in Denmark and had to be executed without having legal action. So, holy shit. If I do a remake of The Conjuring House, I would make Bathsheba as a good spirit. I protected people and families. I would just go by the book. But I would certainly not make Bathsheba Sherman the evil entity. If I do a remake of The Conjuring House, Tut Tut profanities on Easter Sunday. Oh, God, yeah. Makes no dang sense to talk about having proof, but choosing to hold or hide it. It makes no sense. It literally does. It makes it sound like people are hiding stuff, and that doesn't look good. And then to say that they're, the debunkers are the ones who are disbelievers and the ones that are going around starting lies and drama and BS. It's like, it's horrible. It was just a horrible response. It did not make them look good. And it looks like there's a lot of people who just don't even want to go to the Conjuring House anymore. I mean, it's been nicknamed the Content House. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. And by the way, didn't you just join as a channel member? I might be mistaken, but I think you just joined as a channel member. Thank you so much. That's very freaking sweet of you. There's a lot of channel members here tonight. Oh my god, how many more channel members can we gain? Maybe. Well, I appreciate it. Very, very generous. Very generous. How many people here want to be a channel member? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Come on. Raise your hand. Channel members in the house want to be channel members? I would love to play in a horror movie. Does anybody here wanted to make a horror movie? If you ever want to make a horror movie, you get a hold of me and let's make a horror movie. I would love to be an actor in it. I really feel like I can pull off a really cool character. Adam, happy Easter. 37 months, man. You're getting close to that rainbow ghost. Yeah, if you guys don't know, if you guys become channel members, you, at the end of it, if you've been with us for a long, long time, you get a rainbow ghost. There's only a couple people here who are on the verge of rainbow ghosts right now. I'm damn proud to be one. First time, I'm loving it. You're an awesome person. Well, thank you so much, Amanda. I appreciate that. That's very generous of you. Very sweet of you, actually. I appreciate that comment a lot. I do my best. It's 1 in the afternoon now. We've been live for an hour and 30 minutes, everybody. Kenny Biddle offered them to committee the skeptical inquiry of the. I heard about that. Yeah. You enjoy being a member? Cynthia, Amanda, Elijah, Adam, everybody, Lauren, thank you for being channel members. That's why you joined too. Thank you so much. Forever welcome. Our best is all we can do. That's right. Happy Easter, Cynthia. Have a good day, everyone. I'm off to my drum studio. Hell yeah. Have fun. I want to be a member too, but bank account's not looking good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's understandable. I completely understand. Happy Easter, Shane. What do you make of the Sam Colby and the boys collaboration where they were doing the Estes method? Seemed like they didn't believe the method. Maybe they know the truth. Maybe Sam Colby told them it's not real. I'm going to reread that really quick. What do you make of the Sam Colby and the boys collab where they were doing the Cody and Satori method? Seemed like they didn't believe in the method. Maybe they know the truth. Maybe Sam Colby told them it's not real. I would just say they're making fun of it because I think they just assume everybody thinks it's fake. Right? I've seen videos or these, I've done a lot of reactions, and I can tell when someone hasn't been paying attention to someone's content, and I'm not sure if the boys are aware of Sam and Colby's personal opinion on the method, but they don't care because, it's still the boys' video. They can do whatever they want. So I don't know if they told them that it's not real. I would think I don't think the boys trust Satori and Cody. I don't think they trust them at all. I don't think they believe in them at all. You're okay, Jamie. You're okay. It's okay. Reason I asked if you checked DMs because I sent you a message saying I'm grateful for your opinions and content. Well, thank you so much, Elijah. You don't have to say it on there. You could say it here, and I'd still get the message. They joked a lot, and honestly, had me laughing. I love it. I love it. I love it. That was funny to me. I never encourage anybody to go after people. I never encourage bullying, but that was funny. Sam and Colby didn't seem to mind the jokes. They didn't for the most part, but I didn't really get to see their faces that first time when they were doing the method. And I just don't know how they reacted. I didn't see their faces. I was looking for their faces and their reactions, but I couldn't see it. Oh, okay, Elijah. All right, guys, I won't be on for much longer, so if there's anything else you want to say before I head off, I know people are just getting in here. I love the serious Josh takes investigating. I really love that Josh is taking it seriously. I really do. I really love it. And by the way, who's all here following me on Instagram? We're almost to 700 followers, which is dope. 700 followers on Instagram, guys. Just about there. So if you have not, go follow me over there. But if you have not. Go channel members. I'm not sure. I have a feeling Sam and Colby may not have been on board or happy with those jokes. Just a feeling, though. It's very possible they weren't. It's very possible they weren't. Or they just, shrugged it off. Right? I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. At the end of the day, everybody is entitled to their own opinions. If they want to believe in them, they can believe in them. Oh, hey, Shadow. I'll stay on for a few more minutes. Since you just hopped on in, I'll stay on for a few more minutes. Let's see here. I think the boys are away of the controversy surrounding Cody and Tori. Not going to lie, made me laugh. It was good. It was good. I'm sure they were not happy about that. The couple. I'm sure they were not happy. They're definitely aware. Yeah, the only reason why they would be aware is because they were making fun of it by stomping their feet and stuff, kind of insinuating that he's using his feet to pop his joints. They're definitely aware of the controversy and all the debunking videos and whatnot. I even think I heard Eddie may have mentioned that he watched some of the videos. So yeah, no, which is cool to think about. I mean, it's pretty cool. No, I genuinely don't think I don't think the boys believe in them. But they probably did. They probably just took it as a joke. Lou Gassett Jr. Let me go ahead and look up that name really quick. I'm curious. Lou Gassett. Looks pretty familiar. He's been in a lot of stuff. Yeah, rest in peace. I'm sorry to hear that. But it looked like he was up there in age too. Rest in peace. Hey, Dead Souls, how you doing? Hey, Angela, happy Easter, everybody. Hey. Yeah, the boys mentioned they were skeptical when reacting. Did they? Entity 7 Paranormal, Weeping Willow, and the Side-Eye Guy did not see Cody and Story at the con. I have no doubt they didn't. Probably smart that they didn't show up, because I have no doubt they would be pushing for them to do the method without their socks and shoes on, yeah. I'm doing pretty good, guys. I'm doing pretty good. Feeling pretty solid today. Been watching Sam and Colby since TFIL days. It's hard to watch them right now. Just a little hurt by them. I understand. That's again why lying will backfire. It's because of things like that. Lies will backfire. If you are lying, it's going to come out someday. I'm not saying they're lying, but if they are lying, it's gonna really hurt a lot of people, because there's a lot of people who put their faith in them, even if they're not believers in the paranormal and they watch them for entertainment. I have no doubt in my mind that there's gonna be a lot of fans, if they ever found out that these guys, let's say faking, they're gonna be hurt, because again, these are guys who come off like they want to spread the message of love and honesty and truth, and if they're lying, that's kind of going back on everything they stand for, and that would probably ruin a good portion of their reputation. Nobody would watch them and take them seriously ever again. That's why if you're going to do YouTube, be honest. If you're faking stuff, be honest, right? I still don't understand why a while back Corey said he didn't want to go do ghost hunting with Sam and Colby, but then went off and did them with Elton. I don't know. I know that Sam and Colby, Sam specifically would push Corey to do things in videos like that Shadow Man series where he made him do the Ouija board, and I think Corey did not like that. So there could be a reason behind there. Even if they weren't lying, they've lost a lot of street cred because of all the other stuff they've been caught in. Right. Sam will watch people react to some of the video on them and hesitate to watch their videos. And look, this is not going to ruin Sam and Colby's reputation entirely. This is not going to put a dent inside their paranormal content. These guys are still majorly successful. So if you're sitting here worried that people are trying to cancel Sam and Colby, the reality is the only people who would cancel themselves, the only people who would cancel Sam and Colby or cancel them, any of these paranormal channels is really themselves. The reality is, if you didn't lie about certain things, this would never have happened. If you didn't do wrong and lie to people, and it would never have happened, right? That's the reality of it. You can blame people, you can blame debunkers, you can blame, but I think you really should be blaming the liars and the scams. That's what you should be blaming, not the people who brought it to the light, but the people who are the ones doing it in the first place. But unfortunately, people we'll still be biased and point fingers at the other side and say, you know, you're the ones who did this. If you didn't open up your fucking mouth and start pointing all this stuff out, it would never have happened. And it's like, well, they shouldn't have lied to begin with, right? Hey, Peachy, happy Easter. Agreed. For me, it's like walking into a video with a bathroom while once in the toilet, and Molly Mooney brought me some discomfort, but I just looked away until they moved on. Oh, man. It's been a day. Well, I mean, the reasons why I don't believe them is their own response. That's why I don't believe them. If they had nothing to hide, they would have just shown it. That's just my opinion. Thank you. I don't really celebrate. I love the colors of Easter. Easter colors are fun. The pastel colors, yeah, man, absolutely. Absolutely, Peachy. I won't be able to be on for much longer, guys. I know. A lot of people aren't being notified until later on. I apologize for that. But I won't be able to stay on for much longer. I'm getting really exhausted, really tired. Haven't really eaten anything today, so I'm going to probably have to get off here and go get something to eat so I can get some energy back into me. But church is doing good. Thank you for asking. C-Cross, I've always said that once you've been caught lying, all of your truths become questionable. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, C-Cross. You're right on the money. I think the first time I watched The Boys is with your reaction to them. I like them so far. I'm glad you like them. I think they're a lot of fun. Especially if you're like gaming content, go watch their gaming stuff. I know. Also, I can't stay long on me getting a puppy. Oh my god, what kind of puppy are you getting? You gotta at least answer me that before I leave. What kind of puppy? I'm sorry, but to me, Sam and Colby are faking their ghost videos for years now. No, I mean, you're entitled, you're, of course, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And again, like, I've said this, many times too, that even if I like a channel, I'm very much open to the possibility of faking still. Like, seriously. Are you looking forward to The Strangers Chapter 1? I am, Mirror Domains. And by the way, thank you so much for hopping on into the live stream. I'm glad to see you on my live streams again. How are you doing? And I am looking forward to The Strangers Chapter 1. I'm not, like, rushing out to the theaters to watch it, but I'm looking forward to it. See, Crotch is like taking a piece of paper and crumbling it up, and it'll never look the same again. That's right. That's pretty good. Actually, that's pretty good. Have a blessed day, Jamie. I think Samuel Allies being fake was definitely together with Nate or whatever he was called. Always seemed to be fake to me. Black Shits. Oh, that's awesome. She's cute. Naming her Storm. That's a great name. I question anything that's put online. Not just the paranormal content. Smart. Speaking of the strangers, I'm getting the doll face mask. That's dope. Hell yeah, Dead Souls. Hell yeah. Ugh. Unfortunately, guys, I got to go ahead and end the live stream. We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes now. I would love to stay longer, but I'm getting too tired to want to stay up anymore. We have smoked turkey downstairs. I'm gonna go have some smoked turkey, probably eat some, and then pass out. So yeah, I know, guys. I'm ending it kind of abruptly, but I really appreciate y'all coming on in here and having a conversation with me. Really appreciate that stuff. Again, I hope y'all have an amazing Easter. I really do. Peachy, I'm sorry that you just hopped on here. I'm getting ready to end this. I really do. I hope you get your dog, and I hope it's I have no doubt it's going to be adorable. But anyways, I do got to get off here, guys. I'm sorry. I really am. But, I do got to get rest. I got a lot on my mind right now. It's all good. All right, guys. Have a great one. Bye, everybody. Bye, Peachy Shadow. Cynthia. See you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Throwing down.